stone steps hold the morning shade. A narrow lane bends out of sight. Dark timber frames the open door. The cloth curtain stirs once more. Sunlit dust turns soft and gold. The doorway offers air inside. Flat gray stones feel crispy low. A cedar threshold warms the view. The wooden lattice draws long squares. A tiny leaf rises through the air. The curtain brushes past my sleeve. The busy street grows faint behind. Brown beams gather summer light. A sandal mark fades near the step. The entry vase holds one green stem. The open panel frames the hall. A gentle draft crosses my hands. The shaded room unfolds ahead. Through the cloth curtain into the glow, where the long cool shadows flow. Stone by stone the lane lets go. Wooden walls keep the daylight low. A bright small garden waits within. Summer turns tender when I step in. The welcome mat lies straight and neat. A folded fan rests by the rail. The all-wood grain runs dark and deep. A copper hook catches the light. One white sweet sits on a small dish. Clear water beads along the cup. The curtain lifts and saddles back. A green reflection fills the floor. The lattice softens every ray. The inner path becomes a frame. Warm sunlight stays outside the door. The sheltered owl begins to bloom. Through the cloth curtain into the glow. Past the stones in an easy row. Brown wood, green leaves, a quiet door. The lane feels distant more and more. The garden opens wide. Summer rests on the cooler side. The curtain settles by the frame. The doorway keeps a stripe of gold. The stone path waits beyond the shade. The timber room grows unhurried. One small leaf turns near the sill. The afternoon is welcome here. The folded towel is cold and bright. Tiny drops shine in the light. Fresh cotton cools each fingertip. Summer heat loosens its grip. A clear glass waits beside the tray. The first cool touch begins the day. A woven basket holds the cloth. White cloth lies in a narrow row. Moisture gathers at the edge. A cedar table holds it still. The paper wrapper folds away. Cool water wakes my resting palms. A polished cup catches green light. The woven coaster stays dry below. One silver drop crosses my wrist. The folded corners open wide. The window shade filters the noon. A clean small moment fills the seat. The folded towel is cold and bright. Little beads sparkle out of sight. slides back with care. A paper screen holds squares of cream. The tabletop feels smooth and clean. The doorway shadow stays nearby. Cold threads press softly to my skin. La 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 la. The moon becomes a lighter thing. A watermark forms one round moon, then disappears beneath the fold. The shaded sea keeps every breath easy and bright. The hour moves on. The folded towel is cold and bright. Summer turns gentle at first touch. Clear drops travel down the cloth. The warm lane feels so far away. A little comfort, cool and kind. The room leaves all the heat behind. The cotton roll is folded small. The tray keeps one last silver bead. Green from the garden meets the cup. The clean white edge begins to dry. Soft daylight rests along the sill. The first cool welcome lingers here. A low wooden chair faces green. The courtyard fits inside one frame. Moss rounds every weathered stone. A maple branch leans through the view. The open screen admits the air. A woven cushion waits below. The inner garden holds its shade. Small pebbles border one flat rock. A clay wall keeps the sunlight mild. The table edge is dark with age. Leaf shadows cross the empty cup. The chosen seat feels tucked away. Seat beside the courtyard view. Green leaves turn the daylight new. The mossy stones stay soft and deep. The narrow garden seems to breathe. A wooden frame around the scene makes summer calm and softly green. A tiny fern opens by the wall. Round stepping stones recede in gray. The rain chain hangs beside the eave. A shallow bowl reflects one cloud. The chair leg rests on woven mats. The tabletop receives the shade. The maple leaves begin to sway. Their moving shapes cross stone and clay. The open panel holds the view. A slender branch divides the blue. The courtyard gathers every glance. The sheltered leaves begin their dance. The seat beside the garden square keeps a mild current in the air. Green moss brightens under stone. The little court becomes its own. The wooden room and summer leaves share the hour beside the garden. A pebble path ends at the basin. The old clay wall glows warm and pale. A curled leaf lands beside the fern. The empty chair beside me waits. The garden window stays complete. The room grows easy in this seat. A seat beside the courtyard view, where gray and green come shining through. The smallest garden fills the day and keeps the crowded heat away. Framed in timber, clear and near. The summer afternoon rest here. grows smooth and slow. A tender warmth begins to glow. Foam like velvet crowns the cup. Leafy fragrance rises up. The cooler air grows deep and mild. The summer hour turns softly styled. The bowl fits gently in both hands. Its earthen curve feels warm and round. A bitter sip meets sugared bean. The little plate stays cool and white. Green traces cling along the rim. The garden blurs beyond the steam. A measured pour completes the cup. The bright green surface trembles once. A fleck of foam drifts to the side. The lacquer tray reflects the bowl. Warm clay and sweetness meet at noon. The room becomes a restful shade. Green tea settles rich and slow. Small circles fade then cease to show. The rounded bowl keeps summer mild. A sweet green scent stays light and clean. The last warm sip is soft and clear. The garden seems to gather near. The empty cup stays on the tray. One green line marks where warmth had been. The little plate holds one last crumb. Steam leaves the view completely clear. The shaded table keeps the scent. The slow poured hour remains a while. Ice meets the glass with a silver ring. Clear little sparks make summer sing. Cold beads race down the shining side. Green leaves flash in the drink inside. The tall glass glitters in the sun. A brighter cafe hour has begun. Square cubes turn in a pale green swirl. A clear straw leans against the rim. The coaster darkens drop by drop. A lemon peel makes one gold curl. The tabletop reflects the chill. Each tiny clink cuts through the heat. The tallest cube catches the light. Round bubbles climb the crystal wall. A wet ring widens underneath. The window gleams across the drink. Cold color brightens every edge. The garden flickers through the glass. Ice meets the glass with a silver ring. Clear little flashes leap and swing. Cool drops scatter over my hand. This whole bright hour feels grand. The tall green drink shines clean and clear. Summer wakes in every tear. A folded fan lies by the cup. The cubes grow smooth around their sides. One mint leaf circles near the top. A ray of gold crosses the rim. The coaster holds a shining pool. The glass stays crisp against my palm. The cubes collide then drift apart. A bright cold rhythm fills the air. The daylight breaks in moving lines. The drink turns emerald, clear and pale. A silver trail runs to the base. The whole room lifts with every taste. Ice meets the glass alive and bright. Cold crystal edges catch the light. Green in the cup and green outside. The summer garden opens wide. Each shining drop becomes a sign. This lively hour is cool and fine. Ice meets the glass one final time. The little cubes make daylight chime. Clear beats sparkle quick and strong. The bright cold moment carries on. The tall glass glows beside the tray and sends the afternoon away. A glass bell hangs beneath the eave. One paper strip points to the yard. The passing draft turns it around. A clear note slips across the room. Reed blinds sway beside the frame. The roofline holds a patch of blue. The paper tail is toward the leaves. Sunlight travels through the glass. A second note falls light and round. The timber beam stays dark above. The open window gathers air. The summer roof becomes a shelter. The hanging bell rings in the breeze. A clear small sound among the leaves. The paper ribbon dips and flies. Reed shadows shift before my eyes. Under the eaves, the day feels light. Each silver note makes noon feel bright. A sparrow crosses past the roof. The glass bell turns from side to side. A narrow cord pulls straight, then curls. The reed screen makes a striped design. Warm tiles shine beyond the beam. The moving air reaches the table. One ringing note floats down the hall, then leaves a breezy space behind. The paper strip brushes the frame. A maple tip begins to nod. The open eve divides shade and sun. The afternoon keeps drifting through. The hanging bell rings clear and sweet. A passing current cools the sea. Reed shadows ripple on the wall. The brightest note is small and tall. La la la. Under weathered wooden tile, summer pauses for a while. The cord grows still above the yard. The paper tail hangs pale and long. A clad reflection fills the bell. Then one new draft arrives unseen. The glass turns once beneath the beam and sends a clear note through the green. The hanging bell rings in the breeze. Its bright reply moves through the trees. The striped reed shade slides on the floor. Warm roof tiles frame the open door. One final note falls clean and slow. The eaves keep all the shade below. Paper panels hold the summer white. Wooden squares divide the glow. A branch appears in softened gray. The woven floor receives the light. A low table rests in cream. The dim room keeps the edges mild. Thin paper turns the sun to pearl. The leaf shade passes without sound. Straight wooden rails make quiet frames. The pale beam reaches toward the cup. The wall looks warm beside the screen. Dust drifts slowly through the square. The sliding panel meets the post. A muted garden shows beyond. The light grows broad across the mats. A paper seam shines almost gold. One shadow bends, then comes apart. The room stays hushed beneath the glow. Light through paper, soft and fair. Summer filtered into air. Wooden squares and milky white turn the noon to feathered light. The floor receives a gentle ray and lets the warmest glare fall away. A folding fan casts one small shake. The teacup rim becomes a ring. The paper surface warms to cream. A maple shadow crosses twice. The low table holds a narrow beam. The shaded corner stays untouched. The screen grows bright along one edge. A tender square reaches kiss my sleeve. The leaf beyond becomes a blur. The wooden grid stays sharp and brown. The room feels weightless in the glow. The softened afternoon moves slow. Light through paper, pale and clear, brings the distant garden near. Wooden squares hold steady lines, while every leaf shadow reclines. The woven floor turns warm and bright, covered in a veil of light. The paper panels fade to beige, a final square rests on the mat. The branch outside no longer shows. The low table enters deeper shade, when thin seam keeps hold of gold. The gentle room grows softly down. Deep moss covers around its dome. A water basin holds the sky. The bamboo ladle rests across one fern and crouches beside the rim. A fallen leaf floats face up. The garden corner stays serene. Clear water mirrors cedar eaves. A dark stone sleeps below the line. Green velvet climbs the basin base. A tiny ripple widens once the ladle handle points to shade. The narrow court keeps summer low. Moss and water deep and green. The sheltered world within the scene. The basin catches one white cloud. The softened yard feels far from loud. A floating leaf turns in its place. The garden wears a restful face. Small droplets cling to bamboo grain. A snail trail shines across the rock. The fern tips lean above the pool. Fine pebbles gather by the wall. A maple seed rests on the moss. The water line stays clear as glass. One circle travels to the rim. The cloud breaks gently in the pool. The ladle casts a slender shade. Wet stone deepens into gray. Green layers fill the little court. The basin keeps the daylight whole. Moss and water cool and deep, where rounded stones appear asleep. The bamboo handle stays across above the pool and velvet moss. La, 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 la. One leaf turns beneath the sky, while cloud reflections wander by. The earthen wall holds dampened tones. A small fern trembles near the edge. The water clears and shows the stone. A bright bead slips from leaf to pool. The garden gathers green on green. The basin frames the smallest scene. Moss and water coming clear, bring the hidden courtyard near. The round stone wears its emerald coat. One copper leaf remains afloat. The shaded pool small, like sunlight tapping at the sill. A page corner rises in the air, the watering begins to fade, the ceiling shadow circles slow. A narrow beam crosses the book, the reed blinds click against the frame, the hidden grove keeps up its call. The far sound gathers, then recede, the wavering line beyond the leaves, the cup feels chilled against my hand. The still veranda stays soft and dry, the lane remains a world away. The distant summer fills the pause. Cicadas somewhere far away mark the middle of the day. Beyond the wall, beneath the trees, the bright call travels on the breeze. Here the table holds its shade, a quiet place the old room made. The far-off singing pins of last read shadows lengthening on the book. The water cup turns warm and clear, the page lies flat beneath my hand, the hidden trees continue on. The shaded hour remains unhurried. Sweets on a small white plate, bright little colors neatly weighed. Green tea, sugar, summer shine, one lovely bite at a time. A bamboo skewer rests beside it. The afternoon turns fresh and sweet. A round green cake sits at the side. A pale bean sweet wears one pink leaf. The tiny fork lies straight and bright. A square of paper frames the plate. Fine sugar dust the rounded top. The serving cloth is clean and cream. The dark tray makes the colors glow. A clear cup sparkles near the edge. The smallest sweet is shaped like dew. A green one holds a flower mark. The plate arrives across the wood. The garden light reveals each curve. Sweets on a small white plate. Summer colors celebrate. A tender bite, a bright green sip, a sugared crumb upon my lip. The lacquer shines beneath the day, and every little treat feels gay. A chestnut center shows inside. The pink leaf rests beside the fork. A powdered trace remains on white. The teacup warms the other hand. One green crumb lands near the rim. The tray reflects the window frame. The tiny fork lifts one last piece. The mellow sweetness starts to bloom. The garden color meets the cake. The glossy tray catches the glow. Each careful shape becomes a feast. The smallest plate brings brightest joy. Sweets on a small white plate. Delicate colors, small and gray. Green by cream and pink by gold. A summer story neatly told. A gentle bite, a fragrant sip. The day grows lighter, bit by bit. Sweets on a small white plate keep their charm until it's late. The final crumb, the final green, leave the tray polished and clean. The bright small feast is nearly through. The garden keeps its vivid hue. The small pot tilts above the cup. A second stream runs amber green. The empty room grows bright again. A woven coaster waits below. The server folds the cloth aside. The long moon enters one more round. Warm vapor curls above the spout. The cup fills just beneath the line. A leaf fragment turns then sinks. The polished tray holds two round shapes. The tabletop shows afternoon grain. The careful hand returns the pot. A second pour, unhurried and clear, brings the garden window near. The waiting cup receives the stream. The surface shines with a leafy gleam. Another sip, another view. The shaded hour begins anew. The pot rests on a braided mat. A warm drop gathers at its lip. The cup sends vapor past the book. A page marker lies straight and red. The garden branch leans farther down. The daylight mellows on the wall. The second cup feels warm and light. A leafy scent rises through the room. The quiet stream has left one bead. The dark tray catches its small glow. The book remains beside the drink. The afternoon extends its stay. A second pour, steady and slow, lets the softened moments grow. The cup is full, the pot is still. Green leaves gather on the sill. Another taste, a longer shade. A calm return the table made. The final drop leaves the curved spout. The coaster takes a darker hue. A warm ring gathers in my hands. The page turns once beside the cup. The garden keeps a muted green. The second serving clears the scene. A second pour, unhurried and warm, keeps the room in easy form. The rounded cup reflects the pain. The pot stands ready once again. Another sip completes the view. The summer hour feels gently new. A small cat sleeps on woven mats. One white paw covers both its eyes. Its striped tail curls beside the table. A sun patch warms its rounded back. The room tiptoes around the nap. The summer cat owns every square. Fine whiskers rest against the floor. Two pointed ears twitch at the bell. The woven pattern runs in gold. A low table makes a roof of shade. One sleepy breath lifts silver fur. The folding fan lies just beyond. The sun patch travels down its side. A soft paw stretches into light. The striped tail taps the mat one time. The cat rolls over slow and neat. Green eyes appear then close again. The room accepts another nap. Cat on the woven floor, so fine, sleeping in a square of shine. Tiny paws and velvet ears make the long day disappear under the table. against the rail. The golden weave frames every curl. A shadow leaf crosses its back. The quiet guest remains at ease. The cat sits up and blinks at green. A lazy stretch from paw to tail. It steps across the woven lines, then chooses one more patch of shade. The lower table hides its face. A silver ear remains in view. Cat on the woven floor, lay back. Sunlight draws a golden track. Velvet paws cross stripe by stripe. The room becomes its favorite sight. One curled tail, one drowsy gaze rule the mellow summer days. Cat on the woven floor tonight, dreaming in the softened light. Small ears turn toward the garden sound. Four warm paws stay tucked and round. Beneath the table, snug and sweet, the cafe day feels quite complete. The striped cat settles near the wall. Its white paw finds its eyes once more. The final sun patch leaves the mats. The color bell reflects one ray. A curled tail closes like a ring. The room keeps watch around its sleep. Long afternoon light crosses the mats. Amber rectangles reach the wall. The low table casts a slender shape. A folding fan turns copper red. The woven lines glow strand by strand. The western pane becomes a flame. A sunbeam lengthens past the tray. The paper screen turns honey gold. One chair leg cuts a narrow stripe. The room grows warmer in its color. A maple shadow enters long. The late day floor becomes a picture. Long light travels over the floor, reaching farther than before. Golden squares and wooden lines stretch across the closing time. The dimmer corners deepen brown while amber daylight settles down. The low table takes on a glow. A teacup shadow reaches thin. The fan ribs make a sunburst shape. A cushion edge turns bright with gold. The western wall receives the leaves. The room wears evening at its hem. The longest beam arrives at last. It touches every woven seam. The paper panel warms to rose. The table's shadow climbs the wall. One golden strip stays near the door. The day grows sleek and slow. Long light travels low and clear, bringing evening colors near. Amber lines and cedar brown lay a glowing pathway down. Each woven square begins to shine inside the late and languid time. The western beam turns soft and red. A round cup casts an oval shade. The folding fan loses its glow. The gold retreats from seam to seam. Clear water arcs across hot stone. The darkened path turns almost black. Small silver rivers find the cracks. The doorway drape lifts at dusk. Warm air releases from the ground. A bamboo dipper spills one wave. Dry stone changes shade at once. The narrow lane reflects the sky. Wet edges sparkle by the wall. A lantern waits beneath the eave. The evening air begins to move. Water on the stones at dusk. Bright and clear in cedar dusk. Silver paths run through the lane. Summer heat slips down the drain. The dark stones shine beneath our feet. The cooling street feels wide and kind. Raindrops cling to the bucket rim. A whetstone mirrors a lantern red. The wooden lattice meets the glow. A small stream curves around the step. The fabric doorway shade moves once. The lane receives a cooler scent. Another arc crosses the path. The shining stones awake one by one. Reflections gather underfoot. The lantern color gleams below. The evening breeze follows the splash. The narrow street begins to gleam. Water on the stones runs brighter, turning dusk to liquid light. Dark gray surfaces reflect. Every lantern, each effect. The heated lane can breathe again. Clear little rivers meet the drain. The bucket rests beside the door. One final drop falls from the scoop. Wet footprints cross the shining path. The mossy edge turns dark and rich. The hanging doorway cloth frames light. The first night air begins to fall. Water on the stones at dusk makes the lane feel new to us. Silver channels, lantern gold, cool the stones the sun once held. The evening opens clean and wide, and every bright reflection comes alive. The cloth curtain parts at evening. Lanterns glow along the lane. The threshold holds a cooler color. Wet stones shine beyond the door. A folded fan returns to my bag. The garden room remains behind. The wooden lattice catches red. A bicycle waits near the wall. Small lanterns make a dotted path. The narrow street reflects their light. The shop curtain settles again. Night air meets my open hands. The stone lane bends past dark eaves. A paper lamp sways by a gate. Warm windows float in timber frames. The wet path carries orange stars. A distant bell marks evening time. The cafe door grows small behind. Back into the evening street. Lantern light beneath my feet. The shining stones lead softly on past wooden doors from dusk till dawn. The garden shade stays in my mind. The lane ahead feels clear and kind. A cat shaped shadow crosses brick. The bicycle bell catches gold. A potted fern stands by a step. The roof tiles cool beneath the sky. One open window shows a fan. The lane grows lively, never loud. The last cafe light fades behind. A row of lanterns guides the turn. Whetstone reflects a crimson square. The evening breeze lifts loose hair. The narrow houses frame one star. The brighter crossing waits ahead. Back into the evening street, with summer cooling at my feet. Lantern colors, wood and brown, lead the way through the old town. The garden hour travels to, in every green and golden view. The cloth curtain rests far behind. The final lantern marks the lane. The whetstones fade from gold to gray. Night windows glow around the bend. The evening street opens ahead. The cafe calm comes home.